First of all, I would like to introduce myself to all of you here. I am Saraswati. My student ID is 1810426381. I am from class accounting morning B. I take accounting English from Mr. Mursalin. In this opportunity, I would like to answer the question given by my lecturer, Mr. Mursalin. The question consists of three parts, namely part A, which is related to the accounting theory and it is practice. Part B, which is related to videos of accounting, and part C, which is related to accounting site article. Well, I start to answer the first question in part A. 1. What is accounting? Write the definition of accounting to find at first. Accounting is the recording of financial transaction along with storing, sorting, retrieving, summarizing, and presenting the result in various report and analysis. A. By Howard Haley and Jeremy Fowler. This book contains various types of accounting frauds and gives real-world examples as well as suggestions on how to detect fraud. D. By Paul Starheron is one of the most accessible and interesting books in terms of describing how two intersections of maths, business principles, and philosophies have shaped the fate economic over the last few centuries. C. By Thomas F. Ethers. This is an acclaimed introductory book on the subject to providing or information. D. By Mark J. Fowler. Handles both accounting and tech issues in a funny manner, throwing the seriousness completely out of the window. 2. What is accounting cycle? And explain in detail the cycle of the stack of accounting cycle. The accounting cycle is the holistic process of recording and processing all financial transactions of a company, from when the transaction occurs to its representation on the financial statement to closing the accounts. 3. Mention the accounting imputation and explain the components of accounting imputation. A. The accounting imputation is considered to be the foundation of the double entry accounting system. 1. The accounting imputation shows that total assets should be equal to total liabilities plus owner's equity. 2. By adding revenues and expenses, AQ1 can be expanded to AQ2. Revenues increase owner equity and expenses decrease owner equity. 3. By moving expenses to the left side of the imputation, AQ2 can be read as AQ3. 4. What is account and why are the as of accounts in accounting imputation? A financial records of an organization that register of financial transaction and must be kept at its physical office or place of business. B. The accounting imputation is considered to be the foundation of the double entry accounting system. The accounting accounts show on a company balance sheet, whereby the total of all the company assets equals the sum of the company liabilities and shareholders' equity. 5. What is the purpose of accounting? The purpose of accounting is to accumulate and report on financial information about the performance, financial position, and cash flows of a business. 6. What are assets, liabilities, and owner equity? Assets, tangible and intangible items that the company owns that have value. 8. Cash, computer system, patents. Liabilities, money that the company owes to others, like mortgages, physical loans. Equity, that portion of the total asset that the owners or stockholders of the company will want have paid off for outright. 7. What is business transaction? A business transaction is an economic event with a third party that is recorded in an organization. Accounting system such an transaction must be measurable in money. 8. What are revenue, expenses, and withdrawals? A. In accounting, revenue is the income that a business has from its normal business activities, usually from the sale of goods and services to consumers. B. And expenses is the cost of operation that a company incurs to generate revenue, as the popular saying goes, "It's cost money to make money." C. These are a recording of owner equity, but are not business expenses and they do not appear on the sole proprietorship income statement. 9. Explain the steps. For analyzing the business transaction, the accounting process is three separate types of transaction as the record business transaction in the accounting record. This information is then aggregated into financial statement. The transaction types are 1. The first transaction type is to assure that the reversing occurs from the previous period had in fact been reversed. 2. The second group is composed of the step needed to record individual business transaction in the accounting record. 3. The third group is the period and processing required to close the book and for financial statement. 10. Mention business transaction happening in a company and entire business. Transaction analysis. 1. Cash purchase transactions are activities to buy a product from a company in cash. 2. Buying on credit is a habit of buying an item from a company on credit. 3. The carrying load of the purchase is the cost of the carrying load on company from the supplier's warehouse the buyer. 4. Credit source if the source transaction is carried out credit. 5. Good inventory is the remainder of merchandise that has not yet been sold out by the company. 6. Receipt of receivables from the company awaiting the payment of receivables from the buyer on credit. Number 11. Cecil Johnson, attorney at law, is a proprietorship owned and operated by Cecil Johnson. 1 July 1st, 2007. Cecil Johnson, attorney at law, has the following: asset and liabilities cash $1,000, account receivable $3,200, supplies $850, land $1,000, $10,000, account payable $1,300. Office space and office equipment are current being rented, finding the construction of an office complex on land purchased last year. Business transaction during July are summarized as follows: A. Received cash from clients for service the $928, and where thus the result of this transaction is that the cash account increases by the $928, thus whereas the capital account increased by 3,900 to $8. B. Freight credit on account $1.55. Answer. Thus, the result of this transaction, cash account increased by $1.055, as well as the capital account increased by $1.055. C. The receiver cash from Hazel Johnson as an additional investment $3,700. Answer. Thus, the result of this transaction is that the cash account increased by the $3,700, as well as the capital account increases by $3,700. G. Paid office rent for the month $1,200. Answer. Thus, the result of this transaction, cash account decreased by $1,200, as well as the capital account recorded by $1,200. A. Charged clients for legal service on account $2.25. Answer. Thus, the result of this transaction, cash account increased by $2.25, as well as the capital account increased by $2.25. F. Purchase office supplies on account $245. Answer. Thus, the result of this transaction, cash account was reduced by $245 for buying office supplies, and thus office equipment increased by $245. J. Recovered cash from clients on account $3,000. Answer. Thus, the result of this transaction is that the cash account increases by $3,000, and thus the capital account increases by $3,000. A. Recovered interest for paralegal ID in from Julie to be paid on Augustus same $1,635. Answer. Thus, the result of this transaction is that the cash account increases by $1,635 because it recovers invoices from paralegal service, and so does the capital account increase by $1,635. I. Paid the following work expenses $850, answering service expenses $250, utility expenses $325, and miscellaneous expenses $75. Answer. Thus, the result of this transaction is that the cash account is reduced by $1,500, justifying works of $850, answering service cost $250, utility cost $325, and earth cost $75, plus the $125, and capital account decreased by $1,500. J. Determine 9 that the cost of office supplies on hand was $980. Therefore, the cost of supplies used during the month was $115. Answer. Thus, as a result of this transaction, the cash account was reduced by $115, so that capital account was reduced by $115. K. Johnson withdrew $1,000 in cash from the business for personal use. Answer. Thus, the result of this transaction is that the cash account is reduced by $1,000 for freight, and thus the capital account decreases by $1,000. Introduction. 1. Determine the amount of owner equity, Cecil Johnson, capital, as of July 1, 2007. Answer. The amount of equity in the transaction in July 2007 is 11 to 180 the point. 2. State the asset, liabilities, and owner equity as of July 1 in a quotation from similar to that source in this chapter. In tabular from below, the equation indicate the increases and decreases resulting from X transaction and the nil balance after X transaction. 3. Prepare an income statement for July, a statement of owner equity for July, and a balance sheet as of July 31, 2007. 4. Of session. Prepare a statement of cash flow for July. Answer. The amount of income from the transaction of 2007 is on $115,343 and the amount of $4.60. So, the result of the amount of income minus the amount of expenses is $11,283. Part B. In this part, the quotations are related to the accounting video. You must answer the question based on the following introduction. A. What is the title of the video? B. Who is the speaker in the video you watch? C. What does the video tell you? D. Explain the contents in the title of the video you watch. A. What are the benefits for you watching the video? Please open the following link and watch them. A. Chapter 1. Principles of Accounting. B. Mark Christopherson. C. What is accounting? Assertion. D. The purpose of accounting is to 1. Identify, record, and communicate the economic event of one. 2. Organization 2. 3. Increased users. Monetary unit assertion include in the accounting record only transaction data that can be expenses in terms of money. A. Can find out what accounting goals are. A. Refer of accounting a quotation and how transaction affect the quotation. B. Uses the weight as has. C. Asset, liabilities, owner equity. D. Asset, cash, supplies, profit, ins, liabilities, account payable, names. Owner's equity, capital. A. Can find out what is included in asset account, liabilities, equity. A. How to do balance sheet. B. Super fast KPA. C. Schema converting balance sheet. D. Asset, current asset, cash, account receivable, inventory, profit includes rents, total current asset. A. Can know about schema converting balance sheet. A. Financial accounting income statement. Math first heard 64. C. Revenue, expenses, net income. D. Sales, cost of goods sold, gross profit, operating expenses, in expenses, order net, take cash, net income. A. Can know about accounting, revenue, expenses, net income. A. Introduction to accounting. B. Cambrian Dunn. C. It defendants three types of accounting. D. Check accounting. Most people think of tax when they think of accounts. Managerial accounting. Financial accounting. A. Can to know about it dividend. Three types of accounting. Part C. Open this line containing an article of accounting. Your duty is to read the article and answer the question that follow, and you must video record your reading and answer. Open the following link. 1. Answer this question related to the article in the link. Why is accounting a great course to study? Accounting provides you with skill and knowledge that can be applied to a number of industries. What do accountants do? It is that accounting improves dealing with real revenues, actual transactions, and observable finances. Why is accountancy a good foundation? Accountants can hone their craft through the application of known methodologies.